Hello, Katja here, and you're so welcome to my YouTube channel and this YouTube hub with the Finnabair creative team. In our YouTube hub we will show you how you can use packaging in our mixed media projects. I have used packaging in the background, around my photo and as a focal point. So I hope you stay tuned to watch my video and my team's video to see how we use packaging in our different projects. And if you like the videos, don't forget to give the thumb ups and leave a comment. And check around all the videos, and most of all, have fun. Wow! See you!
Okay, let's start. Here I have different kinds of packaging and I will try to do a canvas. And I will pick out some things what I want to use. And here I have something packaging, and I think it'd be perfect for the background. And I have also a frame. I think that could be also like exciting details, and also some bobbin from lace and some Finnabair packaging. So I'm thinking a little bit how I can use things before I start. So I start with the background and I glue the packaging, the plastic with the 3D material, and I put a really thick layer because I want to be sure that it will stick. I think what I find here, the plastic, the acrylics, I think they look gorgeous, almost like fishes. So I glue them and I leave them for drying. I have this frame and this bobbin that have been lace on, and I also try other frame, but I go back to the IKEA frame. I will glue them, and here I use some things what you have in the back side of the canvas, small wooden pieces, because I need something to hold the frame up a little bit. So I'm generous with the 3D material, so I'm sure that the frame will stay on the canvas. Yes, and here I have this one. I think it's will be fun to have also to make extra texture and dimensional project on my canvas. And I think it's really fun to find items from your home to use on your projects, and this I think is a really fun way to use what you have at home to make something personal and different. Now I will leave everything to dry before I will paint it. How long it does to dry? Oh, it depends where you live and what kind of weather it is. On the summer here in Sweden, it dries really quickly in a couple of hours, but at wintry time it can take over the night. Now I use white heavy gesso and paint everything to get it white. Now I try to create a little bit extra texture and some crackles, and I use clear crackles, and I only have a spatula, and I take the crackle paste little bit here and there. I don't want to have it a perfect look, so I do it a little bit randomly. And I also leave the crackle paste for drying. And now I have some liquid acrylic paint in deep turquoise, and I also use a packaging, and I will paint with it all over my canvas. I want a little bit different shading, so I spray a little bit water on it. I also want to have some shading on my background, so there is a blending solution, and you see it's a bit more softer paint here on the upper side of my canvas, and that is about this blending solution, so you can have different shades of the same color. And you see I have a small drop of paint, and I add a little bit blending solution because I want to have it a little bit shading, and it's easy to paint with it. It's like a watercolor, and it gives a nice thin layer of paint, and I really like it. I want some effect on my canvas on the upper part, so I take a baby wipe and I have pick off some color, and I also paint the edges. It's so easy to forget them, and I add even more of the paint on the downside and tap off on the upper side. Here you can see me. I have a packaging from the waxes, and I want to use it on some way, the round shape and the shape that it's like a clear window. And I have some mechanicals, and they are already a little bit rusty, and I try to make like a focal point here with some machine parts inside, and I will glue it with 3D material here also on some packaging, and I use this packaging to paint something else on, but I think it was a nice color in the background, so I will use it. And I tear off some because I think it's perfect to use both the plastic and the paper from the same. Now I'm adding some micro beads in different colors and some pearls, and I have some pebbles here, and I wanted to make a little bit interesting inside my like window. And here I'm trying to find a sentiment from the Art Daily collection, and there are so many of them that you can use, and I here pick one only create that I will add in the middle of this machine part, and I will add art pebbles on it. So here I try to find the right size that I want to have. So I'm gluing my parts, and I will have my packaging, and I will add some more beads, micro beads and the pearls, and I want some extra, like it's a sea finding and small things have come inside the window. So I'm gluing the packaging. I'm using 3D matte gel, and I turn the packaging a little bit, but it's a perfect circle, so it will stay. So this is important that it's really stick, because otherwise the pearls will come out. While my focal point is drying, I'm thinking to paint, and I will use colors from the Patina effect paste, and I will start with the teal, the turquoise, and I tap it. Not perfectly, little bit here and there, and also to give this middle part some extra texture. And there is a minty color also, and I only use a baby wipe to clean my brush between colors. So I tap a little bit here and there to create a little bit extra texture. The effect paste, it's like a sandy effect, and that's really what I like to have on this project. So I try to blend the colors so they make a little bit contrast from the background. Now I have the rust effect paste. I will have that one here, so I start to tap all over here. So here you can do how much or how little you like. Depends about the effect. I really like how you can mix the different colors, how much you want to create different effects, and how much you want to have of one color. And when that is dry, it's all about my focal point and my photo. So I think it's perfect to use different kinds of packaging around my photo. So because I think they have different colors and details, so it's perfect to use them. So here I'm only trying out, and I use scissors and I pick small details from the packaging and work with the packaging around my photo, and we will see how it will go. So I mix different ones, and I will start to glue them together. So I start with the photo and glue it where I want it, and then I will do some layering with the other ones around, and a little bit color on the edges also to frame it. And then I start to do the layering with the packaging and cutting a little bit off also, because I don't want the packaging take too much place, because I want my frames and my other details to show off. So it starts to take place, and you see how I'm trying out my composition, and I'm always thinking a bit. It's always big decisions how we'll do. And here I go on with more mechanicals and machine parts. So I was trying out with some gears before I have decided exactly how I will do. So be sure to visit the other ones in my Finnabair creative team and check out their gorgeous videos, and leave a comment and give a thumb up if you like. And I'm happy if you like my video, so be sure to subscribe. So and you can also click on the bell button, so you will have a notification when I have a new video. I will be happy with that. So I really hope you enjoy take this hop, and the team, we hope that we have gave you some new ideas to take care of your packaging. And here you can see me trying out and gluing now when I have decided how I want the composition to be. And I also have some string, and I try to carefully glue it, and I use 3D matte gel and try to do some small details. So you see me here struggle with the string and how I will do, because sometimes when I work, or almost every time, I haven't decided exactly what I will do, or I haven't done the plans. I like to create and go with the flow. And I think that's just what it is about, art to go. You start with something and you create, and the ideas and the process are working during the process. So you never know how it will go end. You see me here working with the details and the mechanicals, how I stick them a little bit here and there. I'm trying out them. I want them around my photo and I don't want them to take too much place. I also have some Prima flowers. I stick them a little bit here and there. Not too much, only like a fine details. I also have some pearls. You see me find one more flower here. I'm trying out where to have, and pearls only to make some extra details and in the same time filling up some gaps. And I take them 2, 3 and use a 3D material. And the 3D material, it will get translucent when it's dry, so I can have a little bit. I do put the pearls a little bit here and there in the gaps around my photo. Okay, I sprinkle some more beads, micro beads and pearls, a little bit here and there, only to create some extra interest to my canvas. And I use a brush because I like to have a little bit control over them, to not have everywhere. So, but the small micro beads, I really love them. So here I sprinkle them around my composition. I also have these Melange Art Pebbles and I glue them on my canvas, and around them some micro beads to a little bit make the contrast to the background. So a little bit here and there I have this. Here, when I thought that I was finished with my project, I thought it looked a little bit too empty, so I have some, I think it's roots or something. I think it's for flower decorations or something, but I think the roots need to stick a little bit here and there, and I think it's perfect for my feeling that it's from the bottom of the sea, so the roots match my composition to only stick out. And you can never guess that I have that lace bobbin in the background of my photo. It doesn't show. Now when everything is on the place and are dry, I use some heavy gesso. I have only a touch of color on my soft brush and I do some dry brushing. That is to create some depth to my some of my details. And you see I'm here on the middle of my canvas, and I also do around my edges a little bit. I try to do it very, very carefully and soft with my hands. Only to do the extra depth and interest to pick up some details. Yeah, I go over and also do some splatters, white gesso and a little bit of water, and do some splatter. Not too much, only a little bit here and there. So I'm start to get finished, and I really hope you enjoy my video. And please subscribe if you like, and give a thumb up if you like, and please leave me a comment, and check out the other videos. And I will really hope that you have a really good time on this YouTube hop. And let me see what you create, and use your packaging on your personal way in your projects. It will be so fun to see. I'm happy that you have been watching, and I hope to see you soon again. And I will give you more tutorials and YouTubes, and hope to do some more lives. So thank you, and see you soon again here. Have a nice time. Bye bye.